Hi, my name is Jennifer and my matrix number is 280567. Today I'll be explaining about study of consumer demand mainly defines about how a consumer is willing and able to buy some amount of products and multiple services in a certain period of time. For a general knowledge, the more goods are available, the lesser the demand, and same goes to the equilibrium price. Furthermore, the usefulness to satisfy certain wants and needs of a customer's choice will be determined by the willingness of a customer to pay for it. And it's also determined by the utility of a good or service. In economics terms, the prices of a good or services that will affect or satisfy the customer's expectations will be determined by a market system that involves the law of demand and supply. So what is equilibrium? Well, it is when the state of occurs when supply equals to demand. Some examples of consumer demand are item price, buyer income, price of related items, preference, and expectation.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuri Izzati Fahana binti Syamsul Hamidi. My normal matrix is 280411. Today I want to present about respondent background by gender analysis and ethnicity analysis. First of all, I want to present about gender analysis. Based on figure 1.0, the study involved 21 respondents, which is male and female. The study found that for male weight to equal 29%, and meanwhile, the female gender was equivalent to 71%. This study showed that more female respondents than male respondents. The respondents of the gender were obtained from various angles, for example, students, parents, and friends from other universities.
My name is Iman Sofia binti Ridwan. My matric number is 289901. I will present on respondent age analysis. On this survey, it includes the total of 21%. It indicates the consumer in the age below 30 until the age of 50 and above. In this survey, the consumer has been asked about the details of things that can affect their demand behavior. As the result come out, we can see that the majority of the respondents were people age below 30 with the percentage 76%. We can assume that the consumer age below 30 are more likely love to shop compared to the other age. Especially nowadays, people can buy their things online and no need for them to go to the shop. Meanwhile, people age 51 and above are in the second highest percentage in the pie chart. We can refer on figure 2.0. They present 10% of the consumer over the total of the consumer, which is higher by 1% compared to the consumer in the age of 31 to 40. Finally, the survey shows that people aged 41 to 50 were a small minority group in this survey, which is result 4.8% in the pie chart. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I want to present about ethnicity analysis. The ethnicity of the respondents in this study consists of 4 ethnic groups. The first thing is Malays, Chinese, Indians, and others. Based on the study of respondents, on ethnicity for Malay has the highest percentage of respondents, which is 81%. Then followed by Indian ethnicity, which is 19%, equivalent to the second of higher percentage. The Chinese and the other ethnic groups have a record the same percentage of 0% for both ethnicities.
Hi, my name is Sarah Ifam Desman, matric 280611, and I will present about the respondent choose good in brand analysis. 42.86% and 4.76% of all respondents agree and strongly agree that they will buy goods based on the brand respectively. However, 10% and 4.7% of total respondents disagree that brand is not affected purchasing good. According to the graph above, 47.62% of all respondents moderately choose good based on brand. This shows that the brand is not the main reason for purchasing a goods. However, we cannot deny that the brand might sometimes affect the purchasing of goods. Next, respondent expectation of price analysis. Respondents who strongly agree and disagree represent for the same percentage of all respondents, which is 14.29%, but 4.76% strongly disagree that they will buy a branded good if the price is too high. The second highest percentage among all respondents is 23.81% who agree that they will buy a branded good if the price is high. Based on the graph below, the majority of respondents, 47.62%, are moderate in their willingness to purchase branded good despite their high price. For the factor in income analysis, according to the consumer choice theory, when income rise, the demand for goods rise, and when income fall, the demand for goods decrease. Graph and figures show that half of all respondents agree that income is one of the factors involved in buying goods, with 33.33% agree and strongly agree. The remaining 28.57% of respondents are moderate in their belief that income is a role in purchasing goods, where 4.76% disagree.
Hello everyone, my name is Nadira Afifah, metric number 280510. Now, I would like to explain about respondent price of goods. Based on the graph, there are 8 people who moderately choose to purchase if the price of good is low, 10 people who agree, and 3 people who strongly agree. This explains well that most of the consumers will purchase more if the price of good is low. A decrease in the price of good or service will increase the quantity of goods and services demanded. From the graph, we can see that most people agree that when the price of good is low, they will increase their purchases. This is an assumption of ceteris paribus. Next, I will talk about respondents prefer to buy online or in person. Online shopping has becoming more popular among all age groups. Based on the graph, there are 5% of people that strongly disagree, 5% disagree, 19% agree and strongly agree, and 52% moderate. This explains that most people still prefer to buy online rather than going to the store. In this pandemic, consumers prefer to buy online because they want to have less contact with people. But over time, more stores have opened, so consumers are more eager to buy in store. This can be proven with the highest result, which is moderate. Last, I want to explain about respondent purchasing goods online. Based on the graph, there are 10% of people that disagree, 33% agree, 19% strongly agree, and 38% moderate. This explains that people think purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost-effective is moderate. This might be true and might be wrong as well. There are still consumers who prefer to buy at physical store, and there are still some stores that offer cheaper price than online store.
My name is Siti Norsyadatul Akidah binti Ahmad Khori and my metric number is 280817. I will explain about respondent expectation of prices good A. Demand is influenced by the prices of goods. Graph shows the scale of expectation of prices good A. Assuming the number of frequencies as a scale of people, there are 8 people who strongly agree, 5 people who agree, 6 people who choose moderate, while disagree and strong disagree got the same number of votes, that is 1% each. This questionnaire is made to survey people's expectation and reaction about change of goods prices. Strongly agree got the highest vote, which justified the assumption of ceteris paribus that shows the price of good really affect demand of goods. Most consumers will spend their money to purchase the goods if the price of the good decreases by 50%, while only few customers, where it is on scale 1, will not spend their money to purchase the goods, even if the goods price is decreased by 50%. Factors in preferences. Preferences refer to certain characteristics any consumer wants to have. Assuming the number of frequencies as a scale of people, based on graph, there are 3 people who strongly disagree, 6 people who disagree, 7 people who chose moderate, 4 people who agree, and only 1 person who strongly agree with the statement. Even if the price of good A is high, I will still purchase good A, assumption of ceteris paribus. It is obvious that a good's price influences demand, but it is also true that demand is influenced by expectation of taste or preferences. However, this does not happen to many people. Consumer preferences always change in many ways over time. For justification, the lowest vote for this statement is strongly agree, where it is on scale 1. This shows that only a few consumers will purchase the goods even if its price is high, while the highest vote for this statement is moderate, where it is on scale 7, which shows most consumers do not really care about the taste of the goods. Factors prices of substitute goods. In economics and consumer theory, a substitute good is a product that consumers see to be substantially the same as or similar enough to another product. Substitutes product give benefits for consumers by providing more choice to consumers, which is able to satisfy their needs. Adam Hayes, 2021. Based on ceteris paribus, when the price of the good increases, then the demand for its substitutes also increases. For instance, good A and good B are substitutes product. If the price of good B increases, therefore the demand for good A will increase. Graph 12.0 shows the answer to the question, if the price of good B rises by 50%, I will purchase good A, assumption of ceteris paribus. Assuming the number of frequencies as a scale of people, using the scale there are 5 people who strongly agree, 11 people who agree, 4 people who choose moderate for the survey, and 1 person who strongly disagrees. This is showing that most consumers will purchase the substitute good with lower price.
My name is Nurul Fatini and my metric number is 280874. I will continue the explanation with factor in the income of goods A. Based on the Encyclopedia, the income is defined as the amount of money that we receive in return for service that we provided or goods that we sold. Income is a significant factor in an individual's purchasing habits. You can see at the pie chart shows a percentage of consumer answer about their opinion. If their income increase 50%, they will purchase good A, which is ayam goreng McDonald. Just for information that ayam goreng McDonald is a bit pricey than KFC. 71% or over half of customers choose K3, which is their opinion is moderate with that statement. Next, we can see 40% of consumers strongly agree that they will purchase a good A if their income increased by 50%, while 10% of consumers strongly disagree. Last but not least, only 5% of customers agree with that statement and no one of the respondents disagree. Next, I will explain about factor in income of goods A and goods B. Goods A and goods B are substitute products because they satisfy similar needs and desires. Now, let's look at the pie chart that shows the response of the response of consumer. If their income increased by 50%, they will purchase both good A and B. It shows that the percentage of consumer who agree and disagree that they will purchase both good is the same, which is 33%. 10% of respondents strongly disagree with the statement, and another 24% of respondents choose moderate about the survey. The conclusion is showing most consumers will not spend their income to buy substitute goods at the same time.